I'm not going to answer it. You don't have any idea why I'm here, do you? Let me explain. 5 years ago, I had a wife, 2 children. Normal life. And then it started. It all came creeping back. I never expected it to happen. Should have noticed the danger signs, woven into the fabric of the average day, lost in the clutter of everyday life. Just an idle thought, an image glimpsed out the corner of the eye, or a sound that seems so very real. I just didn't have time to notice them. But they were there all right. Just waiting for the moment to show themselves. The human mind is an amazing thing. You can throw anything at it, and it's sorted and filed away. But sometimes, something can't be classified. It's too much for the mind to deal with all at once, so put away for a later date into the Pandora's box of memories. Sometimes it slips through into the thought process, before being hastily pushed back, out of thought, out of mind. But then the box starts to fill up, and the memories come creeping back, itching to be awakened, and then one day, in a moment of weakness, it bursts open. And it all came flooding back. I was a soldier then, a peacekeeper, with a gun and ammo. The only reason I signed up was because they didn't want me at the office. I've been TA for years on the side. War games at weekends for lads, not to be taken too seriously. I didn't think about it. Somebody suggested I join up, and then one day, before you knew it, I found myself slap bang in the middle of Bosnia. Clearing up a mess that we hadn't caused, but could have stopped. Mostly it was uneventful. Routine patrol after routine patrol. Then one day, it all changed. We got sent to a location near the village of Mamici. We'd received a report that some items of clothing had been found half buried in a wood about 200 yards from the side of the main road. I wasn't prepared for what we'd found. They never stood a chance. Genocide, it's just a word, casually inserted into a headline. The truth that's easy to avoid until you're there, facing it. No longer a concept, but a reality. Feeling the stench creep up your nostrils as the earth mover lifts and reveals the truth, the horror. Your mind tries to quantify, to qualify, to understand, but you're overwhelmed. It's complete sensory overload. No time to think, no room to comprehend. You just have to stare blankly at the evidence. You just look on, powerless to change anything. And then your brain's defense mechanism kicks in, moving your thoughts away from the memories, from the reality, hiding it away, distancing myself.
A mass grave has been uncovered in woodland near the village of Menici in the former Yugoslav Republic of Bosnia. Approximately 200 bodies have been found. All are believed to be Bosnian Muslims killed by the Yugoslav army during the Balkan conflict. A search is underway for the general responsible for ordering the killing.
Genocide is just a word. Words aren't enough sometimes. I can still remember every move I made on that day, even 10 years on. But one of the things that sticks in my mind was a silence. The purest silence you could ever hope to hear. As if even the birds in the trees were guilty. Everyone in that village knew where they went. The 200. Men, women, children slaughtered. Stood in line and shot with a single bullet to the back of the head. Cold-blooded, clinical.
Serbian General Radko Karadzic has been indicted by the War Crimes Tribunal at The Hague for the massacre at Menici. Karadzic's whereabouts are unknown.
I was posted back to the UK after the end of my tour. I had to leave to get back to my family, leave all the memories behind. It worked. Well, at least it seemed to. For 5 years I was fine. I held down a job, looked after my family. Life was pretty good. And then one day, I cracked. The cracks were there before. Why I broke down when I did, I just don't know. All I know is that I couldn't hold it in anymore. All the images came back to me. But the worst was the smell. Day in, day out. Just the smell. I couldn't escape it. It wasn't the same after I came back from the hospital. I was a shell of the man that I was. Wife had every right to leave me. I'd changed. Kids missed me at first. They moved on and away. Visit them if I like. But it's a long trip. I prefer my own company now. Gives me time to think. Memories are still there. But the drink papers over the cracks. Anyway, now you've heard everything. Now you know why I'm here. 200 people were killed on that day. It can't be changed or rectified. But I had to do something. Find justice somehow. And I'm glad I found you, General.